It is so nice to see my ballistic blood brothers and sisters in arms again, and this is kind of becoming a regular thing again. This is kind of cool. I love working with you. I like talking with you. I like getting the feedback I get from you. It feels good to be back. Anyway, if you've been following along with the really interesting things that we've been illustrating recently, you would know that it's not limited to just firearms and firearms accessories this time. There are some really interesting military vehicles that we've been working with, and today I wanted to take a few minutes to show you those. So we have three really interesting military vehicles that are coming up at the November 2022 Pool-In auction in Fairfield, Maine. And that's just a few days from now, so if we want to take a look at this stuff, we've got to do it quick. The first one is the FV-102. It is the Striker anti-tank guided missile launcher, and it is designed to utilize the Swingfire guided missile system, in which it carries 5 of them on top. There's a panel on the roof that lifts up for deployment. You have to be within sight. It's accurate, if I remember right, for about 3 kilometers, where somebody can steer this guided missile to achieve the hit that they want. Now, the FV-102 is a British member of the CVR-T classification. That is the Combat Vehicle Reconnaissance Tracked. And it's a pretty rare vehicle. There are only 48 that were ever ordered in this configuration. And from what I understand, this is the only one in the United States.
Get a little bit more adventurous.
That box on the top holds 5 missiles that are ready for launch, and the vehicle holds 5 more that are ready for reload. Other than that, you have a crew of only 3 people, and it's a really fast, really lightweight tracked vehicle. It's good for about 300 kilometers on what it holds for fuel, and the armor is aluminum to cut back on weight. And that turret that you see on top, that's for an L7 general purpose machine gun typically. And it's pushed along at speeds up to 50 miles an hour with a 4.2 liter Jaguar engine that's pushing about 190 horsepower. The next vehicle that we have, and this one's been getting a lot of attention, it is the Sisu Nasu 140 BT articulated troop carrier. Now this thing carries up to 17 passengers. It only requires a crew of 1 and travels at up to 40 miles an hour. And it is fully amphibious. It is unbelievable the amount of terrain that this thing can cover. All 4 tracks are powered, so if the front end of it gets stuck, the back end can push it or pull it where it needs to be. If the back end gets stuck, same with the front, it can pull it or push it where it needs to be. And the turning radius, since it's articulated, is very, very sharp. Operational range of about 170 miles, and it has a Range Rover 3.5 liter gasoline engine that's pushing about 190 horses. And as you may expect, based on the design, especially those of you that live in colder climates and have ski mountains, it was designed for the Finnish Army to run optimal, especially in those winter conditions. And last but absolutely not least is a 6x6 Stuart and Stevenson M1083 5-ton truck. This thing is another beast. It is 6-wheel drive and has a payload capacity up to 10,000 pounds and a towed load capacity up to 21,000 pounds. It's full-time all-wheel drive and it has a Soldier Smart central tire inflation system. So they were prepared for all kinds of different types of terrain without even having to get out to change the tire pressure so you have optimum performance. It's very well known in military circles for its extremely high horsepower to weight ratio, and this thing has a diesel power plant that's pushing 290 horses. And it doesn't come factory with a guy in the bed resting an MG34 machine gun on the roof. That was just a little something that we added for another project that we're working on at the same time. So I hope you enjoyed this peek at the really cool military vehicles that we've got running through a pool and auctions. If you did, please click like, share us with your friends in your vast social media universe. Subscribe to the channel if you don't already, both on YouTube and on Rumble. Don't forget to check out the merch that we have at Bunker Branding. This is one of our really cool t-shirts that they print for us, and their service is lightning fast. Anyway, I hope to see you at the auction this coming weekend. And if you just like to talk about guns and can't quite make it all the way here, Facebook's a good place to chat on facebook.com/guntestvids. Till next time, have fun and be safe.